Well, a 7 billion rand project aimed at easing traffic congestion in Rustenburg is underway. The project is in its first phase and the aim is to provide cheaper and more reliable transport. For more on that, well, we are joined by Athlenda Mathe from Mahikeng, who is with a guest. Athlenda, it's over to you.
Well, good morning, Eben. We are with Amogelang Kgoathe, who's a unit manager for design and construction at the Rustenburg Rapid Transport System. Now, good morning, Amogelang. Thanks for joining us. Why is there a need for this system in Rustenburg?
There is a need for a system in Rustenburg because Rustenburg is a growing city. Rustenburg is a platinum hub. Rustenburg is a place where there are over 500,000 residents that depend on public transport, most of them. Implementing this IRPTN, which is an integrated public transport network, will then accommodate people in using public transport.
So when are you implementing this project?
The first phase of the project is going to be implemented at the end of the year of 2015. Phase 1 includes Tlhabane and the CBD and the Greater Mahikeng area. The other phases, phase 2, 3 and 4, will then follow on later in the years of 2017, 2019 and 2022 respectively.
So how many buses are we talking about?
We are talking for phase 1 just under 250 buses for phase 1. The other phases will then look at 350 and so on and so forth.
So Amogelang, is this project going to create jobs?
The project has already created 500 jobs only on the infrastructure development. This will obviously continue and grow as we implement other projects within the CBD. And in the operations of the system, we are also looking at creating more jobs when the system is operational. We'll be looking at bus drivers, marshals, cleaners, administrative staff, finances, and HR people.
So I guess this is going to have an effect, an impact on the taxi industry. How is the municipality dealing with this?
I believe we've done quite well in integrating the taxi industry into the system, the same we're doing with the bus system. What we've done is we've formed a taxi interim structure which only looks at the directly affected operators of the taxi associations. In the month of November of this year, we are going to form what we call a taxi negotiation forum, which will then evaluate the business of the current taxi operators and start with compensation negotiations. Bearing in mind, the taxi industry has also appointed their own experts that advise them on matters relating to law, finances, and also transport planners.
Okay. Lastly, Johannesburg has named their buses Rea Vaya, Tshwane, Mahikeng, Rustenburg. Any names on the cards?
We have done extensive research in the month of August and September. We have come up with a short list of names. At this moment, I cannot say what the name is for Rustenburg because it still has to go through the processes, but do believe that come the beginning of 2014, Rustenburg will be dropping an interesting name for its system.
Well, Eben, that was Amogelang Kgoathe, who is the unit manager for design and construction for the RRT system.